Hello, everyone. My name is Marc Tolliver, and I am a life coach, business coach, and leadership coach associated with Life Creations Education out of Carlsbad, California. We're actually a coaching company that works on life coaching as well as business coaching in the sense that we work on our behaviors, and also we extend that out a little further with the leadership trainings as well. There is a link of Life Creations Education below the screen. I invite you to click onto that to check it out. The website is very fresh right now. We just changed it over. So there might be a couple of glitches, so just be patient, but we should get that together very soon. I am associated with them, and I'm actually coming to you from Maui, Hawaii. So aloha. And you may be watching this an ocean away or right next door, depending upon where you're opening up this video. And if you're looking at this for the very first time, great, because that's where you're supposed to be. I've been doing this video since January, and my videos are only about 3 to 16 minutes long, so you could quickly catch up if you'd like. But if you're tapping in for the first time, this is perfect because I have a nugget out of each one that you can get. And then I invite you to see the rest of the videos. And if you've been following me since January, a big mahalo, which means thank you. And I'm hoping that people are seeing their intentions prosper or seeing a new way of keeping their intentions by striking the mark and getting the action to get the reaction from all of us, and be it from family to coworkers. And there is so much about intention that I base themes around the intentions. So this theme actually is all about dreams and what our intentions are all about, because aren't intentions dreams after all? They're the things that you want to mark, the things you want to strike. Sometimes there might be a little fear about striking that mark right away, and there might be even a fear of the reaction of what people might react to, even if it's an impossible thing. That's what we're going to talk about in this video today, is what is your true dream and why haven't you put it out there? What's the harm in putting it out there, depending upon what it is? Okay, what I'm going to talk about today is pretty incredible. As I say, I live in Maui, Hawaii, and it's a small island in the middle of the Pacific Ocean, sure. But I know this person that had a dream, and it's actually a theater dream, believe it or not. For some reason, Maui seems to have a lot of theater groups here on the island. I don't know if it's where the actors come to retire, but so far we have a pretty good base of theater, and that's my art as well, and that's what I love, and my passion is the theater. And I really follow the theater pretty closely here on Maui. But something incredible happened. Actually, something incredible happened for every theater goer to every theater owner or director. For community theater, I'm going to talk about. Because Les Miserables released the play this year. And every community theater, and you've probably even seen signs up in your hometown, every community theater jumped at the chance to be able to do Les Miserables, and to be able to have the rights to be able to do that play. So when that happened, it created such an action to get the reaction. The action was the play being able to be rented out for each theater group to do. And the theater group took that and really created their dreams. And as we speak, Les Miserables is actually going on now on Maui, and they have another weekend, and it has been incredible, wonderful. The first thing out of the director's mouths, the cast, the crew, the audience was, yes, we did Les Miserables here on Maui, and we were the first to do it. Well, someone must have had a dream about that, and that someone is the director. The director originally had a dream. He had always wanted to do Les Miserables. He didn't know how. He didn't know how it was going to be, because sometimes even musicals like this are sometimes never released. And impossible to get or expensive to get. And then where are you going to house it? Luckily, we have an amazing community theater here that is the state of the art. So we're lucky to have that. And we have a stage big enough to allow Les Miserables to happen. And interesting enough, we have 70 cast members with an additional, I would say, almost 15 extra chorus members and a full orchestra. So you're talking about close to 85 people on stage, not to mention the production crew behind, not to mention the orchestra and the orchestra pit. There are a lot of people involved in putting this together. It's pretty amazing. But the interesting part was the director said I had a dream. And from that dream and hearing the announcement that they were going to release Les Miserables, he grabbed at the chance, knew that it was going to be a major expense for his theater company, knew that this was a very big production to do with living in such a remote area. But you know what? It happened because he reached out. He said, this is my intention. I don't know how we're going to do this, but we're going to do this. And he knew how to do this. And he got the right people, the right connections. He got the sponsors. He got the donors. He got people to sideline with him and work with him. He got a musical director. He got a choreographer. These people are on the top of their fields. They know what they're doing. He got the best. He got the best people behind stage. He got the best people on stage. And the interesting thing enough is that the actors on stage, some of them have acted for a long time. Some of them have a lot of experience. Some of them have incredible voices. But you know what? They had to up their game. They had to step it up one more. And how excited do you think they are to be able to do Les Miserables, which is all about a French musical with miserable people of during Revolutionary time. Not a happy play, but everybody involved in this musical is happy, is excited, is ecstatic. There are people that have never been on the stage before, yet they're in this production and they're doing an amazing job like they've been doing it all their lives. There are people that were telling me, this was my dream, just to be on this stage on Maui. Didn't know how, didn't know what play, didn't know how it was going to come about. But for some reason, it was the music that brought him on that stage. It was the dream. It was the dream of the musical and the passion of the musical itself that carries dreams. And the dreams, even in the musical and the score, there's so much disillusion. There's so much, the dreams didn't happen for them. The actors carry that inside and the dreams become more for them. I've never been so proud of a theater group to be able to put together such an amazing musical. I've never been so proud of a choreographer to be able to choreograph 70 people, if not 85 people, as well as the music director, to have the orchestra be in perfect sync with the singers, which is a very difficult and mounting task to do, as well as the backstage people. I was able to see how this dream that the director had kept growing and how people participated in it, how it just layered where people were like, I want to be involved with that. Even the backstage crew having an amazing time. It's hard work, but they're laughing, they're having fun, and they're doing a great job. When you achieve your passion, when you go towards your goal, no matter how wild you may think, am I ever going to do a musical on this little island of Maui? Am I ever going to have the support from the community? This is kind of an odd play. It's kind of a depressing musical. So will people come and see it? Well, I can't tell you how many people are coming to see it. People are flying in from Oahu to fly to Maui to see it. Some people have flown in from the mainland to see it. Some people have gone twice. Some of them are going 3 times. telling their friends. It's all over Facebook. It's a little buzz on Maui now, which is wonderful. I pick up the paper and letters to the editor. People are raving about it. Do you think that would have happened if the director would have been like, oh, that's too far-fetched. Oh, we're on such a small area that people may not appreciate this. This isn't New York. We're not on the mainland. This isn't this, that, blah, blah, blah. All that small talk that we like to talk about in our head could really downplay everything. And look, an entire community, an entire island came out for this. There are people on stage that have never been on stage before. And it looks like they've been on stage forever. There are people, their dreams are being met right now just because of that one thought, that one idea. The director could have easily have said, this is way too much money. Our little theater group's not going to be able to afford this. And just outplay the whole thing and just let it go. But instead, he didn't let it go because the dream was that strong. He told one person, that's the action. The reaction is that one person telling another person, trying to figure it out, trying to make it work. That person goes to another person. They're like, how can I get involved? This sounds amazing. To the point that now we have people seeing their dreams in a musical where there's a lot of actually crushed dreams happening. And it's beautiful. And it actually couldn't be more perfect. So what is your intention? Where do you want to go with your intention? No matter how wild you may think it is, get the reaction. Get what's going to happen. Take this story, this example of one director on Maui against all odds of money, people, community, and look how it all came together. And it just got bigger and bigger and bigger to the point that it's made newspapers. It's made radio spots. People are talking about it. There's even a photographer that is taking amazing pictures. So it'll be in their archives. It's all around and the pictures are beautiful. That's the action. The photographer is actually taking that action of everyone. So think about that next time you're thinking about your intention or you want to create a new intention, or even if you have an intention that's not quite working for you right now, well, see what that is. What's that bump? What doesn't feel right to you to make it feel right? Are you getting it out there? Are people hearing about your intention? Or are you keeping it in? Is the self-talk telling you, oh, you can't bring that up. That's never going to happen against all odds. Look, we're in the middle of the ocean. Only one that should be probably doing this is out in Oahu, and they're doing it too. So, go with your intention. Go with your dreams. Go with your heart. Go with your feelings. Go with your excitement. And see what it can bring for you, as this play has done for Maui. So with aloha, I will see you next Thursday. I love to assign homework, and the only homework I have for you today on this video is, what is your dream? What truly is your dream? Like the main song, I Have a Dream. What is your dream? Okay, and I'll see you next week. Aloha.